Peace, peace. All praise to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And peace to everybody that's listening and watching in Jesus' name. Today is the Lord's Sabbath day. So I'm going to take you to a couple quick places in the Bible. And we're going to see real quick, is the Sabbath day something that we still should be doing? Because, you know, a lot of y'all know and are aware that it's part of the Ten Commandments, right? So most Christians will tell you that we have to keep the Ten Commandments, but then in the same breath tell you that you don't have to keep the fourth one, which is remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Makes zero sense. So real quick, let's go to the Bible and see what the book say. We are in Exodus 20. We're going to start at verse 9. Verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Again, this is part of the Ten Commandments. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. So we read clearly that on the Sabbath day, you're not supposed to be doing any work. Not only you, but nobody in your house or nobody that works for you. Not even your animals is supposed to do any work. This is pretty important to the Most High. Real quick, we're going to go back real quick. Take a look at 20, because people say it's, it's the Mosaic law. Moses gave, it's for the Jews. Well, let's see who gave it the most. And God spake all these words, saying. So Moses didn't make nothing up in the Old Testament. The Most High God gave, he gave the law to Moses, and Moses gave it to the children of Israel. So often you'll hear people say, well, all that Jesus fulfilled that was pointing to Jesus. Well, let's see. But let's see what Jesus said about the end of the world. And let's see if he mentioned the Sabbath at the end of the world after he had died and resurrected. Let's see. Let's go to Matthew 24. Matthew 24. And 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. So this is talking about, you can read the whole thing. This is talking about the end of the world. Clearly we saw it. It said, the sign of thy coming and the end of the world. So we're talking about coming up on great tribulation. So let's go over, because I don't want to deal with all that today. Let's go over and look at Matthew 24. Okay? Matthew 24 and 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So if Jesus knew that we didn't have to keep the Sabbath, as people say, well, all that pointed to Christ and he fulfilled all that, it's done away with. So why is he still mentioning the Sabbath day when it come time to flee and get to the place of safety on great tribulation? He said, pray that it's not in the wintertime, because the weather might be bad, or on the Sabbath day, because he knows that on the Sabbath day we shut down. So we all, we chilling and resting and not paying attention to what's going on in the world. So he's like, look, when the end of the world jump off, pray that it's not in the wintertime, nor on the Sabbath day, because you don't want nothing standing in your way so that you can get to that place of safety, right? So we got it in Exodus, and we got it mentioned in Matthew. But people will come and tell you like, nah, you ain't got to do that no more. Christ fulfilled all that. Look, let's see. Let's see if he changes his mind, right? Because that's basically what you're saying when you say you don't have to keep the Sabbath. Is that the Lord? He gave Moses his commandments. Then he went back and said, nah, you know what? On second thought, nah, we ain't gotta do that no more. Come on, man. Listen, that don't even make no sense. Malachi 3:6. And what does it say? You see it. I'm gonna let you take a minute and read it. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Because if he changed his mind, what does that mean? If the Lord changed his mind, he would have killed Israel, which is the sons of Jacob. He would have killed us for disobedience. He said, but I made a promise to y'all, so I ain't going to wipe you off the face of the earth. Because what? Because I am the Lord and I change not. That's just 3 quick ones. And Lord willing, I'm going to do a whole lesson on this. Because it's something that's simple and it's basic and it's easy to understand. But a lot of people just gloss over based on tradition, based on, what you learned in Sunday church. Sunday is not mentioned anywhere in this Bible. The first day of the week, as far as the Lord's holy day is concerned, it's not in here. Do your own research. Look it up. It's out there. So I just thought, I'd bring that to y'all on this, since it's fitting. It is the Lord's Sabbath day, and Lord willing, I'm on my way to class. If you got a class near you and people you can fellowship with, it'd be a good idea. But if you want to start observing the Sabbath day, just take it simple. Just start whatever if you find yourself doing a lot of stuff, you washing your car, you doing ripping and running in the mall, doing all type of stuff. Just start scaling it back. You know what I mean? Just start acknowledging that you're supposed to be doing something on the Lord's Sabbath day to keep it holy, as we read. And then he'll take the next step, baby steps. Anyway, I hope somebody got a little bit of understanding on this. In Jesus' name, peace.